Beside me, I have my two bikes, the S-Works Aethos and the new Colnago Y1 RS. And today I'm about to find out which one is faster on the flats here in Abu Dhabi with sustained power and keeping all the variables the same. Exactly how much faster it is. The newest technology, Y1 RS, the Aero bike, compared to the lightweight climbing bike. So last time I did this test, you guys weren't happy. You had some feedback for me, and obviously I had some feedback for myself. My Di2 was not charged, wasn't in my control. Well, somewhat in my control, but I hadn't ridden my bike for a few weeks. So the other thing is they didn't let me record on the track with my traditional camera, so I had to put my iPhone underneath my heart rate monitor, which was a little sketchy. So fix those two issues today. And then the third thing that you guys wanted was for me to move the scope wheel set from the Colnago onto the Aethos. Now, I didn't do that before because I wanted to preserve the weight and feel of the Aethos, but if the wheel set's that important to you guys, and obviously wheel sets do make a difference, this is an aero profile, that is more of a climbing one, but we'll go ahead and change it and we can see the results. Today's challenge, last time we did zone 2 and threshold. Just to be fair, we're gonna repeat that, zone 2, threshold, but we're also gonna add, because we have a camera, a VO2 max and a sprint. The sprint will be all out, so I'll try my best to replicate the power, but if I'm going all out, you never know. After fatigue, it might be a little bit lower, but everything else I should be able to manage, especially now we have a camera. I don't have any music, so we're just gonna be listening to the sound of discipline and wind and the road. Let's do this. Start with our zone 2 set since I just warmed up. And lap. Oh, it is windy today. So again, just like last time, zone 2, I'll be on the hoods with a slight bend in the elbows. You know what? Because I just like doing this, for threshold, I'll be on the hoods, but more aggressive aero position, full bend in the elbows, and a little bit more of a tuck. And then for my VO2 max set, I'll be in the drops. And sprint, I'll be in the drops as well. Wow, performance condition is -2 because of the heat right now. If you don't know, I'm cycling in the middle of the day and it is currently 37 degrees outside. So heart rate is naturally gonna be higher so I can get cooled down. My body's attempt to cool me down. It's much windier today than last time I did this test. If you're wondering what lines I'm choosing, why I'm on the left here and not on the right or in the middle, simply because I'm anticipating shade and I'm just trying to take the line of least resistance to get there. There it is. Slingshot my way out of here in zone 2. I need to dial down my power a little bit. Heart rate's higher than it's supposed to be, but that's heat training for you. Oof, now I'm a little intimidated from my VO2 max set. At least we have a tailwind up this little hill here. Hill, if you want to call this a hill. It's like 2 meters of elevation, but this is what we get here in Abu Dhabi. In case you're wondering as well, the tire pressure is 72 PSI in the front and back. These are 28 mils. And these wheels, they're not synchros, what are they? I'm forgetting the word right now while I'm riding. Scope, there it is, Scope R6. And yes, I did calibrate it beforehand. Just forgot to take a video of that. Oh my gosh, it's windy. All right, at the sign up there is where I'm gonna click lap and go for my threshold set. 3, 2, 1. Lap. Full hoods, aero tuck. This is one of my favorite positions because I always feel so strong in it. Holding around 90 RPM. Definitely fighting some wind. The best part of my job is that training is my job. Again, 90 RPM, so we're trying to maintain here. 270 watts. All right, about to hit lap. 3, 2, 1. Into the drops. Oh, my legs are tired. It is so hot. Can't breathe. 37, 38 degree air is not nice to breathe in. I don't think I'm gonna hit a 300 watt lap. I'm not gonna hit 300. Okay. Oh my gosh. What's the heart rate at? 154. It's coming down. On the edge here, we'll do one sprint. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So you know what I'll do? I'll repeat that. I'll stop the VO2 in the same place, which is mostly just battling a headwind. And then I'll also do a sprint in the same place as well. All right, let's go switch bikes. A few things I have to do. Switch the pedals, because I only have one set of power pedals. Somehow mount the camera on the Aethos. And then calibrate it, because the cranks are at 172.5, not 170s. And we go again. And by the way, if you want to win the Aethos, check out the link in my description, because by joining Ride with Purpose, not only do we guarantee you lose minimum 10 pounds and put 30 watts on your FTP in 12 weeks, but you also have the chance to walk away with an S-Works Aethos. First of all, guys, I gotta say, I hope you never see a Y1 RS that's adulterated with wheels like this. But the good news is the Aethos is looking pretty cool right now. All right, let's do this test the way you want me to. Always gotta run into some kind of problem at Wolfie's now, because I wasn't able to mount the Insta360 to the Aethos. So now we're just buying a mount to put underneath the Garmin. They're helping me out, so shout out to Wolfie's. It's taking longer than I expected though. It's always something. At least I get to recover a little bit longer between these efforts so we can repeat them. I will say, the Aethos, let's say, responds a lot better to quick, snappy movements than the Y1, but the Y1's a lot faster. That took way longer than it had to, but we could not figure out a process to get this thing recording. Even now, it was a little sketchy. Something tells me that these brakes, no, these wheels are not designed for this bike. Anyways, I'm gonna go fill up water so that at least the bottle will be the same weight. Not open? I was just here 20 minutes ago. What time does it actually close? From 2? What time is it? Can I do one lap? Like not even 15 kilometers, it'll be less than half an hour.
Okay, if you come just 2:30 then.
2:30?
Why you're not going from Grade A side?
Which side?
Grade A, that side. 321 sports side.
I'm recording a video, and I already 20 minutes ago, I just did a lap on my other bike, and I need to repeat the same lap. Okay, okay.
It's ladies race, that's why.
I know. I thought it was closed from 4.
No.
From 4 to 9 is what I saw.
Early, because everyone will come, they will
Everyone comes set up. Okay. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Thank you. Okay, while we're here, fill up the water. Actually, let me calibrate at the same time. Sensors, power, 172.5. Check. Back.
Calibrate. At least the good thing is I'm 100% recovered at this point. So I should be able to repeat these efforts. I feel it might be a little windier. All right, lap.
Let's do this. So first, zone 2 lap. Then when we get to the sign, we'll do our threshold lap. Then after that, look at that, our front derailleur is working. After our threshold lap, we'll do half a lap of VO2 max and 1 sprint. So currently on the hoods with a slight bend in the elbows. Something is off. Why is my power so low? What the heck's going on? I am definitely putting 200 watts and it's showing 170. What's going on? No, something's off here. No. Let's try this again. See if calibrating will fix the issue. Okay, let's see now. There we go. It was uncalibrated even after calibrating. All right, we're gonna repeat this. Go again. Okay. We're just gonna do the threshold set and the VO2 max set because security is giving me a timeline of 10 minutes to do this lap because there's an event going on that they're closing the track for. So, threshold set, starting in 3, 2, and now. I feel like the wind conditions changed a little bit too. Maybe not a lot. Yeah, it's definitely very windy still. So. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, let's go ahead and look at the results. Lap number 1 was zone 2 with the Colnago. We did it in 5 minutes, 9 seconds, exactly 200 watts, 145 beats per minute, a cadence of 88 RPM, and a speed of 33.5 kilometers an hour. Lap number 2 was our threshold lap. Of course, it was very windy. We did 268 watts at 165 beats per minute, 2.98 kilometers, 90 RPM, and 39.3 kilometers an hour. Then we had our short VO2 max rep, 278, 170 beats per minute, 89 RPM, so just about the same. 36.1, and I think it's because I was just going into the headwind the whole time and then took a break where I got the tailwind. So we can even skip that lap. Anyways, then we had our sprint. The sprint, we managed to do 611 watts, 159 beats per minute. Anyways, I think I'm not as comfortable sprinting on the Y1 just yet because it's still a brand new bike for me, whereas I've sprinted thousands of times on the Aethos and I feel the control of it. The Y1's a little bit heavier, so I do feel like I'm moving a little bit more weight around, and I haven't quite gotten used to the feel of it just yet. So, zone 2 on the Aethos. That's the one that we had a little bit of a problem with because I needed to calibrate, so we'll skip that lap. Threshold on the Aethos, 267 watts, so I think 1 watt less, 157 beats per minute, 91 RPM, 37.8 kilometers per hour. Yeah, the wind definitely died down a little bit there. Now here's where things get interesting. That was our threshold lap, yes. So for the Colnago, we did 39.3, and on the Aethos, we did 37.8 kilometers an hour. And then for our VO2 lap, 281 watts, and we managed 92 RPM, 36.2 kilometers an hour. And then finally, for our sprint, we managed 704 watts, making to 50 kilometers an hour on the Aethos and 48.8 on the Colnago. Probably could have been faster. Again, I'm not really comfortable sprinting on it just yet. So those are the results. Gotta go strength train apparently, because that's what my training peak says. Let me know what you think. Now that I have normalized the wheel aspect and we had access to our front derailleur. So honestly, the Aethos is light, it's nimble, it's responsive. It just can't hold speed nearly as well. There's more resistance when you are at higher speeds. So, God bless you, my friends. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you next time.